Welcome to the historic Inner Harbor of Baltimore, Maryland. Just a stone's throw away, you find M&T Bank Stadium, the home of the Ravens. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen with you, the veteran Chris Boswell, getting things started. Off we go here in the Inner Harbor. This return will take him out past the 25-yard line. Decent field position as this game gets going.
26-yard line.
Play clock down to 0. That is not the way to start a drive. On first down, they'll start the drive with Henry. Room to run at the 35. Down the sideline, past the 40. A terrific run, finally brought down, but he's inside the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 45 yards. And the Baltimore...
On first down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. And this time, they are ready for a throw for a loss. And it's second down.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
Now he'll run. And he is out of bounds down at the 21. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a first down.
Mike, anytime you're preparing to play a quarterback like this, the defense has to be prepared to keep him in the pocket. Once he gets out, we can see clearly why he is such a threat with his legs.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
They'll try to throw here with Jackson. That's into the hands of Surratt. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up first and goal.
This is quarterback play at its finest, is understanding and identifying the blitz before the ball is snapped. That's what allows him to get the ball out of his hand so quickly, throws it to his hot receiver in the flat, and he does the rest.
First and goal, and it's Henry. And he's back in a familiar place. Derrick Henry in the end zone again for the Ravens TD. And they get the first points of the game. What a way to start it, Greg. You get the ball, it's what you want to do. Settle into this game on top 6-0.
Mike, how often do we have coaches tell us the importance of playing with the lead? Well, they come take the ball right away on the first drive, all the way down there and strike first. And now the rest of the way, let's see how it plays out.
Makes the score, Ravens 7, Steelers nothing.
touchdown. Luke is back out to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
First carry now for Rico Dowdle. Into the secondary, past the 40. And he'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield. A nice run there on their first drive. Good for a quick first down. Here's a carry for Dowdle. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
This one complete to Washington. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A pickup of 14 on that one. Good for a Steeler first down.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Good start to this drive so far. Another 1st and 10. They'll run with Dowdle. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. The Steelers with the football to begin the second quarter. They've got it with a 2nd down and 10. Rodgers. Oh, a tussle for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Chidobe Awuzie.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. You're not going to get away with it at this level.
They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
So if they come to the line, 2nd down, they need 14 yards. Off the play fake. Jackson moving outside the pocket. Now he takes off. And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds. 22 yards, the pickup there. 1st down, Baltimore.
Mike, the defensive line rush plan is critical when you're playing quarterbacks like this. You have to keep him contained in the pocket, because the second he gets out of the pocket, we can see what happens.
They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. They'll come up now again. Good news, it's 1st and 10. Going to go right back to Henry. And boy, tough to bring down there. Fighting forward for a gain of 7.
29-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll go again here with Henry. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Good play calling rhythm. Drive continues. Another 1st and 10.
Baltimore, first down.
Here's Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. Offense rolling right along on this drive. Another 1st and 10.
First down.
From the gun, Jackson. Moving to his right. Taking off. And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. We'll come back to Baltimore after this. On the ground, here's Henry. And he'll get the 1st down there. A pickup of about 5 yards.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find the crease and hit it. And he's able to pick up the 1st down.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll run it with Henry. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Forced out wide. He's going to run it, and he will score! Lamar Jackson, so tough to stop, down close. He's got a Ravens touchdown.
I'll tell you what, this offense has come out, and they have completely dominated here in the early going, Mike. I mean, this has just been methodical, sustained, back-to-back drives right down the field, and then to finish in the red zone, man, you just can't draw it up any better than that.
The extra point, up and good. And the Ravens move out on top, 14-0. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And they'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Play fake to Dowdle. And now Rodgers. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And that is incomplete.
Yeah, a little predictable there. You feel like you just gave up points. And the first thing you want to do is you just want to answer back. And you try to get it all in one play. Nice job by the defensive coordinator understanding the deep shot was coming, having the right call there. So offensively, just take what's there. You're not going to get all those points back in one play. Take your time, take what's there, sustain the drive.
Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Pat Fryermuth, the intended receiver. And third down coming up.
Contrary to what all of the fans at home think, I don't have rooting interest in any of these games. But as you know, when it comes to tight ends, there's no bigger fan than this guy right here. I want to see them be able to connect, especially on those big plays downfield.
He's got his man, complete to Wilson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. Clock is stopped at 26 seconds until the break. Drive rolls on here with first down and 10. Rodgers going up top again. Right back to Wilson. He's got it again. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their second, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime.
At the 43-yard line.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. This one is complete to DK Metcalf. And he's going to have the first down. They're also in field goal range at the 28-yard line. And now the Steelers are going to use their third and final timeout. And it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half. In some rhythm, with drives rolling, here's another 1st and 10. Now some movement up front, flags down, mistake-filled first half continues. Again, it's Rodgers. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
So they're not going to come down with the reception, but this is actually a really good ball. So with the coverage being as tight as it was, the only place that quarterback can put the ball is high and to the outside, saying, hey, if my guy can't come down with it and keep his feet in bounds, nobody is. The last thing you want to do is miss that ball on the inside, because those are the ones that ended up going the other direction.
To the air once more, it's Rodgers. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Just doesn't seem to me right now that he's seeing the field very well. I mean, that last possession results in the pick. You'd expect him to come back out here and be a little bit more careful with the ball, find easier completions, find the better matchup. But instead, he puts the ball back in harm's way, and he's lucky that wasn't another interception.
It is 3rd and long. In motion comes Pittman. 3rd and long for Rodgers. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. And nothing will come of this last-ditch attempt at some points. Time runs out in this first half. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Dowdle. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
44-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and a yard. The master of play action, Rodgers. He's got Freiermuth open on the left side. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Trying to claw their way back into this one, and that'll help. It's a first down. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. Now it's a bootleg with Rodgers. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
See what they have for 2nd and 10. In the shotgun, it's A-Rob. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
In motion comes Pittman. On 3rd down, Rodgers. Trying the left side and caught by Pittman. 12 yards on that hookup. That's a Steeler 1st down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Off-balance throw. It's complete. And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
From the gun, Rodgers. This throw right side, pulled in by Pittman. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Chris Boswell on for the point after. He's got it. And the Steelers are on the board. It's now 14-7.
14. Steelers 7. Chris Boswell to kick off.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. DeJounte Wester now to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They'll work straight ahead with Henry. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
They'll run. It's Henry. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. Pickup of the 11 yards on that one. Good for a Raven 1st down.
1st and 10.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
And he shows up with strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8.
7-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On the give, here's Henry. Oh, yeah. And he's in. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Baltimore. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
That was a special run, Mike. I mean, it's just rare to have that combination of contact balance and strength to not only run through the contact, but then to also have the speed to break away once you get into the open field.
Loops now for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Ravens will take a 21-7 lead.
21. Steelers 7. Tyler
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
2nd down, Rodgers. The coverage right there, and it's knocked away, incomplete.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic, and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
The pressure gets there. Down he goes. Back inside the 20-yard line. On 4th down, they snap it to Rodgers. Loading up, launching downfield. And that is incomplete. They try to sneak a deep ball in there to wrap up the quarter, but time has expired, and the 3rd has come to an end.
Sunshine and pleasant temps have led to a wide-open roof here this afternoon at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. That is caught. There's Ryan Floyd. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Cowboys, first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. To throw is Prescott. Completes this one to Pickens. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 7. Throwing, Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Looking to throw. Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that'll bring up 4th down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. And again, it's Prescott. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Here's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
And the Raven 1st down.
Again, it's Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Now it's Jackson.
46-yard line.
Flushed out right. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
First down, Baltimore.
Henry up the middle. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Here's Jackson to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
Jackson and the rest of the offense staying put. They will go for it on fourth. Now here's a throw out wide. Oh, this might be a double pass. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go-around. Now, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On play action, Prescott steps away. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A first down carry for Henry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Ravens.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson, rolling to his right. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 10-yard line. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they go to work on a 1st and goal. Henry. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Cowboys' 4-yard line.
Jackson. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Donovan Ezaraku. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Here's 3rd and goal now, back at the 11. Jackson. Under pressure, they got him again. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Now it's Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
From 19 yards away. And the Ravens take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. And he's finally out of bounds, but he gets it to the 25. What a return.
I know the special teams coach will not permit himself a smile here, but inside, he's glowing. This is what he practices for. This is what he schemes. This is what he watches tape to put himself and his team in a position to score points. An absolute dream return.
A first carry now. This is Williams. The big man, Nfl there on the tackle.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Off the play fake, Prescott. And he's going to go down. They sack it back right around the 30. Nnamdi Madubuike in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Now Prescott on 4th down. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
At the 3-yard line.
Here's Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. From 3 yards out. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from drawing level. Aubrey good with the PAT. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. Quinnen Williams, so hard to block, and he shows it that time, making the tackle for loss. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To throw is Jackson. Buying time to his left. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. An ill-advised throw back over the middle, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to have this short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think Coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Rolling to his left. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Well, that was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And able to get this out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Here now, 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
They'll run it again with Henry. Just a yard in the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
What an advantage having an elite guy to build a defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, they can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
3 yards.
I know where we're headed on this. Terrific catch, gets his feet down, sets up a 4th down and short situation. But I bet we're wondering, why didn't he get to the 1st down marker running his route? Am I correct?
You got to know where the marker is, right?
Got to figure it out. I know every receiver is taught that. Sometimes circumstances change it. At least they have an opportunity to make a decision with not much yardage to go.
And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
At the 37-yard line. A gain of 4 yards. And a Raven 1st down.
Play action. Now Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. Running from the gun with Henry. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down. Again to Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. And now Jackson will look to throw it. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. On his loop for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Ravens 14, Cowboys 7.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. Well, now how about this return? He's to midfield. Still going past the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. Here's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. Oh, what a juke into space. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
It's a gain of 20. 1st down, Ravens.
Jackson now. He'll buy some time right. Now he's loose again. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 53 yards. And the Ravens strike quickly to take the lead here in the fourth. Well, we've certainly seen this before, CD. No one can quite electrify a crowd like Lamar Jackson, and really don't know what else to say other than that was special right there.
I think you pretty much said it all, but I go back to what you said about electrifying a crowd. He's also electrifying us, and we're calling the game. This guy is simply sensational.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
His throw incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Prescott. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Play fake. Here's Prescott on the move to his left. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now Prescott. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now a 2nd and 10. To the air again, Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
To throw is Prescott. Flushed out right. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
Will the defense pressure or sit back? Here's 4th and 5. Here we go with Williams. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's Dak. Got an open man. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yep, the opportunity squashed. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
This is a rarity in the NFL, a 100-yard game on the ground for a quarterback. Even as those passers get more athletic and mobile, we only see about 5 of these a season. It takes a special set of circumstances for it to happen, and, of course, a special player.
Five receivers in the formation here on 3rd and 2. Jackson to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
It's a gain of 6.
Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth-quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now a 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Jackson. This will go to Henry out wide. And he has the Ravens first down, and it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it. A big gain there.
You're getting a look at the most famous building in Foxborough. Opened in 2002, it's Gillette Stadium. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Baltimore Ravens and the New England Patriots. Ready to get us started. And we're off and running from Gillette. Machine Ali on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's first and 10. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Throwing on second, Lamar. Flushed out now to his left. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something when no one open or risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Here he goes, third and long. Escapes the pocket. He's able to hit Flowers, caught. And they're going to have the first down. Nice chunky yards there, give him about 17 of them. Henry running to the left. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 4. It's now
throwing on second. Jackson. Forced out to his right. He's running with it. He steps across the sideline, so it's a gain just shy of 30. Great work there. And that's going to bring up a Ravens first down.
First down, Ravens.
From the gun, a run for Henry. And they've got themselves a first and goal. What an effort. Stopped after a gain of 13. Offense up to the line fast.
A gain of 13 yards. And a Raven first down.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. They made it 3 yards on the tote. It'll bring up second down.
It's a pickup of 3.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play first and goal situations too. Because a run like that now, well, leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Lamar. Buys time, rolling right. And he will score. Touchdown, Ravens.
Touchdown.
Lamar Jackson scoring there to end an 8-play drive. So a very run-heavy approach to this one thus far. Hard to argue with the results as they start out with a touchdown, Brock.
Yep, even in a passing league, Kate, it's how a lot of teams like to start, right? Everybody loves to think of winning the line of scrimmage. Why? It sets up play action. It makes your protections a little bit easier. Win the line of scrimmage in this league, you have to win the game.
To kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. May will throw to get us started here. Diving right side, got it! It's quickly taken down with a gain across midfield. They're now to the opposing 47. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the 1st down. That yardage, that really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. May. Pressure's there. They get him a big loss back at the 43. Travis Jones. And that sack is going to make it 2nd down when we come back for our 2nd quarter.
At the 43-yard line.
They won't snap it in time. That is going to be the end of the 1st quarter. It's the Ravens flying to an early lead. More from Gillette Stadium in just a minute. Back and ready now for the 2nd quarter. It's Patriots football. They have 2nd down behind the sticks. May now. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. New England with a huge play. 35 yards.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Throwing is May. Has him on the quick hitter. And they pick it up. Time to push for that marker. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
Trying to sneak May. And the push is won defensively. How about that, Brock? A sneak driven backwards for a loss. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. Man, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
And this one is way too much, Brock. Sailing through the end zone. That takes us to 4th down.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
Running for it, it's Henderson. And the early aggressiveness is answered. They went for it on their opening series, and the defense stops them. That's a turnover on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything. And boy, did they ever attack it.
And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A gain of 2. Brings up second.
Now second down throw for Jackson. Flushed out of the pocket. He takes it himself. He's going to have about 9 yards, it looks like, as he's forced towards that sideline. And that is good for a Baltimore first down. Not much scoring to this point, as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Gillette after this. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Henry. He's brought down, play goes for, looks like about 11 yards. That's going to set up a Ravens first down. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. Going to the ground again on first. And he's brought down by the collective effort there, only 1 yard on the carry.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Second down, here's Lamar. Short pass brought in. And out of bounds he goes after a gain of 8. It is 3rd down.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he chose to pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at it. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
It's in. He's going to be stopped after a 1-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a Ravens first down.
A gain of 1 yard.
Now Jackson. On the move, headed right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
The positive of that effort, you didn't go backwards, didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on second down.
It's Henry on the counter. Hop behind the line here on second down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Well, we have somebody. It's caught. And he's in. Oh, the double pass.
We are just about 4 miles off the shore of Lake Erie at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. But today, 2 AFC teams set to do battle. It should be a good one, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
A gain of a yard.
Here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And right away, he lost the football. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Jackson on the keeper. Fumble on the play. Recovered by the offense.
A first down carry for Henry. Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. Here's Jackson to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. As a 5-receiver set, we'll probably see that a lot throughout the course of this game, and especially in short yardage.
Yeah, and I'd like to go using it in short yards because a lot of people say, why would you use it there? Well, what you're counting on and what you're expecting is the defense to have their short yardage defense on the field, which usually means bigger players, bigger linemen, extra linebacker, all those sort of things. You go to 5 wide receivers, spread them out. Now you've created mismatches for yourself on offense. Let's see if they can cover those guys.
He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
A gain of a yard. First down, Ravens.
Inside handoff, Henry. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
At the 2-yard line.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Ravens have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Tiger
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
2nd and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that is incomplete.
That's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They run for the first time with James Cook. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession. And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. That's to his running back, complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
9 yards. And the Bills, first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's Allen. Escaping, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now Allen going to change it up. Looking to throw. Allen. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. 3rd down. Here's a run by Cook. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the 1st quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. They do go for it. Here's Allen. And this is caught. He hits more. Down to the 10. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. DJ Moore. 60 yards. And the Bills' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
And this one too low.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
That's going to be caught. Down the sideline he goes. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Jackson and the rest of the offense staying put. They will go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. Flush to his right. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room?
Yeah.
Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Allen off the play fake. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
A no goal line set. Look at this. They're coming out 5 wide on 2nd and goal. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And Coleman is into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. So now Allen and the Bills going to stay out and go for 2.
The Bills are lining up for
They'll look to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Bills 13, Ravens 6.
Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
The pitch to Henry. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That really sets him back. A loss of 6. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And Walker has it. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. 3rd and 12. Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he's got some space here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Henry up the middle. Sheds off the tackle. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Derrick Henry. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Luke now for the extra point. It's right through, and we are now tied at 13. All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. 3rd and 2. Coleman, the man in motion left. Allen. He'll fire deep, looking for more. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory.
That's good for a Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's Allen to throw it. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. To throw, it's Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook as the first half is winding down. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
The Bills are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
Allen will try to throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. This one's caught. And it stretches their lead up to 8. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson being chased out left. And some space here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. Up the middle, it's Cook. Muscling free near the 40. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Allen now looks to throw. Dancing to his left. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
Well, he and his offense was staring down what was likely a 3 and out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
And able to get this to the 31.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And now they'll throw with Allen. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, they certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Moore, the man in motion. Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands. What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
They've been brilliant, perfect on 4th down so far, 3 for 3, and they're going to try again here. Throwing now is Allen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Keon Coleman. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bills are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. They'll try and throw for it. Eluding the pressure right. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
Keep the score. Bills 27, Ravens 13.
Here's Bass now to send it away. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills.
So it's a turnover there on the lost fumble, and this third quarter could not really have started worse.
I think that's a great observation because this was a close game at the half. They gave up the touchdown the opening drive. Now they turn over the football. This game, it can get away from them pretty quickly if their defense doesn't step up right here.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Allen. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught. Kincaid with it. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That puts him in excellent position. 1st and goal after a gain of 19. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Steps away to his left. That's caught. Kincaid for the Bills. Touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Bills have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
The Bills are lining up for a
now a toss coming right side. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
Here's Bass now to send it away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You're trailing by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard in doing that they actually cause themselves other problems.
Oh, he tried to throw back over the middle, and it's intercepted.
Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something, double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook.
46 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8.
They run it again with Cook. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
And the Bills, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Give to Cook out of the gun. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on 1st down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the first down. I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to second and 1 is probably better than picking up the first down because in college football, the clock stops with every first down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be